So you got your notes out. Hopefully you've got some takeaways here with what we've covered. The training aspect of what we're going to review now. First and foremost, and we've touched on this, and I hope you're sensing it, why? Describe your fuel for what you want to serve, what you want to do to serve, support, take care of, coach, train, teach in the world. And maybe you're not a teacher, a trainer, a coach. Maybe you have a small business and it's got products. Why is it important for you to help the world through the lens of what you do? This is everything. Adult learning theory says, and that's why I've defined my training program like this, is that we start with big picture why, then we move into training, then we move into action. Adult learning theory says, if we don't have that defined, if we don't vibrantly describe why it's important to us and get emotionally connected to it, the chances of it pulling us through the lean times or the times we don't want to do it are rare. And I know that personally because I started a monthly membership program just going, I got to have a monthly program versus I got to help serve the world and take care of every beautiful person. And that means you. Thank you so much for being here, rocking it out with me today. Love being on a journey with you. But going after that through the lens of humanity and the spirit of growth, the spirit of love, the spirit of connection. I missed all that. Luckily, I was in Brendan Burchard's mastermind in 2017 when I redefined it. And he said, Char, you need to get clear on your why. You need to fuel that thing. You need to talk about the change you're going to make, the eye whites of people you're going to see, and how they're going to be changed because of you and your energy and your ability to bring people together. And we're so honored and blessed to be in our 5th year going after it. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do this and just really help support, serve, take care of you. That's the magic here. But it wasn't just, hey, Charlie got lucky going after this. It was well thought out and well articulated. So what I'd love to see, and maybe you do this through writing, maybe you do this drawing, maybe you do this through recording it. Some people like to just record their audio. Here's why it's important to me. Other people get on video and do it. What I'd love to see from you, if you're up for the challenge, is sharing with me your fuel, your why. Why is it important for you to develop? We'll go through the bullseye. This is the ALSD bullseye. So many of you have seen it, trained you on it, but we start with our deliverables, the products. And Kajabi, if you're using the tool Kajabi, that's the products, the courses, the coaching, whatever that is, the deliverable. We start with the deliverable after we've defined our fuel, why it's important. All right, with our fuel of helping and serving the world, I'm developing a membership program. My very first training, which is what I suggest for everybody, before you even get a member, is develop your starting from scratch training. You can refilm it as you get members and they're like, hey, you know what, I went through starting from scratch, but I think you missed some things. Or you've heard feedback on it. But at least lay the foundation for what your ambitions are, what you're going to teach from, and how you're going to go after helping them through what your program's about, starting from scratch. I did the same thing with cryptocurrency. It happened to fork nicely that I did the cryptocurrency starting from scratch training over here last session for our health, wealth, and happiness. And then that became session 1 for cryptocurrency. And then in the business one, I did how to create purposeful, profitable revenue or purposeful, profitable income through cryptocurrency. And of course, I had to star the profit because this is not financial advice. It's just educational purposes, edutainment purposes. And I had to be careful about that. But that became session 2 in the cryptocurrency program. And then now the cryptocurrency trainings will be separate. So that was one overlap, then the rest of it's going this way. But the very first training I did in cryptocurrency, starting from scratch. Here's the basics. Here's the history of money. Here's the 5 principles of money. Here's what humans have done to screw things up over time. Here's what's going on right now that's screwing things up. Excuse me. Here's what we're going after as we go into the future. Here's a basic strategy for you and your family to rock it out. Does that all make sense? So good. Oh, so good. So when we have our fuel and we create our deliverable, you can sense it in the deliverable. Can you imagine if I wasn't as passionate and purposeful about what we're doing right here? How my language is going to be different, how things would be, much less vibrant, much less connected to you.